What up, YouTube? Timos here. Since this month I'm doing my reviews for past April films, here's my review for the 2000 film Where the Heart Is. Where the Heart Is premiered back on April 28th, 2000. Crazy, this movie is like 21 years old now, but it's a really decent film here. In it stars Natalie Portman, who plays this Tennessee teen named Novalee Nation, who is left, barefoot and pregnant inside this Walmart parking lot, by her douchebag of a boyfriend named Willie Jack Pickens, played by Dylan Bruno. But she ends up managing to live within the mammoth megastore until her baby's born. And this Good Samaritan, who's this nurse named Lexi, someone finally actually found that there's a pregnant woman in the parking lot. Uh, So Ashley Judd plays this Good Samaritan nurse named Lexi, who takes Nopoli and her newborn daughter, and there's like a really decent friendship, that like a bond friendship and sisterhood that lines between both Lexi and Nopoli. It's a really decent, film. I guess you could say it is a bit like a Walmart commercial in a way, because Walmart does play a big part in this movie. You don't really see many films about Walmart, so interesting. Kind of like a product placement for Walmart, really. And here you got some other interesting cast members too. Like you got Joan Cusack, who plays Ruth Meyer, who's this cranky music agent. You got Stockard Channing, who plays Delma's sister husband, who's this religious woman, who is the first to be friends with Novalee. Dylan Bruno does a pretty good job at playing her douchebag of a boyfriend or ex-boyfriend, I should say. You had Keith David was in this. Richard Andrews, Sally Field plays the role of Ashley Judd's mother. She was good. The chemistry between both Natalie Portman and Ashley Judd was pretty decent. Now, this is not the only first movie with the word "Where the Heart Is" that got released. Like in 1990, Uma Thurman starred a movie of the same name, but it's a totally different film. That was actually based on a book, if I'm not mistaken. But this movie did not really get the best reviews. It only has a 35% Rotten Tomatoes. It's actually more suited for the for audience, because it has like a 76% more audience like this movie than critics do. But the performances by Ashley Judd, by Natalie Portman was pretty good. Matt Williams directed this. He did a really decent job with the directing. Uh, it is a really decent movie about the bond of friendship, even though they never like only met like only they just fully met once, and then they become like really good friends and all. Uh, it's You also had James Frain was also in this too. I mean, it's a really decent decent film that doesn't really get talked about a whole lot, but it's much better than most people may actually be. It's a really like Natalie Portman. I've always loved Natalie Portman. I thought she was good in this movie. Uh, Ashley Judd, she is always terrific. Joan Cusack, who does not love Joan Cusack. Uh, Definitely really solid film, worth checking out. It has really decent like script attached to it. Really decent producing here. Like it has a really decent producers attached. And Matt Williams, let me pull some Matt Williams quotes. I can't remember everything. Let's see. Matt Williams. Matt Williams. You know, he definitely did a really decent job with the directing this. He actually is more known as a writer for TV shows such as Home Improvement. He wrote he produced the recent movie Bernie. He wrote the Cosby Show. He wrote the Connors. He's more of a TV writer than anything. But some of his he has not hardly directed anything. He mostly directed Walker Payne, and that's really it. Like he's more of a known for the TV genre. But that aside, I mean, the guy also wrote Three's Company, The Cosby Show. He's wrote some really decent stuff over the years. And he did a really decent job with the directing. It's a shame that his directing never really went anywhere, but I still thought he did a really decent job with this movie. Uh, really decent film, worth checking out. So if you guys have never really seen Where the Heart Is, you can find it on you can find it on Hulu, because it is for Fox. So Fox owns Disney owns Fox, so obviously it's gonna go to Hulu. It's more mature to go to Disney Plus. So maybe Star. Anyway, you can also find it on Fandango now, Vudu. Funny that this is actually on Vudu because Vudu is actually Walmart's streaming service, so obviously it's going to go on Vudu, you know, because the movie does feature Walmart in it, so kind of makes sense. It's like if a movie is about Amazon, you know, that has to go through Amazon, you know. But anyway, or a movie about Disney has to go with Disney, so go figure. Anyway, you can also find this on Prime Video, Apple TV. Really decent film. So if you guys haven't checked it out, give it a watch. Anyway, let me lead you guys. Have you ever seen the 2000 movie Where the Heart Is? If so, what star of it? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Simu Sign.